Spirit of the wind, carry me. Spirit of the wind, carry me home. Spirit of the wind, carry me home to myself. Spirit of the wind, carry me. Spirit of the wind, carry me home. Spirit of the wind.
Hello, my name is Angela, and I'd like to share with you, sisters, the care that I do for me once a month, but in this setup once a month. So I will show the setup for the Vsteam that I do because I really like to make the whole ambience nice. So I dress up myself, I put a bindi, I take a spot in the house that I think this spot will be quiet enough. That would be my spot. So I started doing this 10 minutes once a month, and then I start increasing, and then after I think a year, no 2 years now, I have the full setup for once a month, and I say, okay, this is my day. So that's the little spot that I get, and everything that I need, I put it there. Okay, so there you have a table where I put the things that I might use. I show you what is that. The Vsteam sauna with all they're gonna need: the cover, the towels, the herb, the pan for the Vsteam that goes inside. And then I have my tea. I do my favorite tea. I like incense. I put another candle there, and a book that I'm reading at the moment. And I always have a gown to use after, because sometimes you feel very hot in the Vsteam and you might do undressed. But when you finish, you need always to keep warm. And some people, they like to do the Vsteam with the gown. So first you're gonna need like a pan that can hold about 2 liters of water, and better if it's not aluminium. Yeah, if you have an iron, cast iron is the best one to use it. Then you're gonna of course need your herb, but not of course, because you can actually use just water and salt. Himalayan salt is a good option. Here the herbs I'm gonna use will depend very much on how I feel that month. So I felt that this month was quite heavy because we're doing all this work in the red tent. So I used the Vitality blend. So my Vitality blend's got rose, it's got Artemisia vulgaris, nettle, peppermint, yarrow, parsley, orange peels, angelica, and licorice, a little bit of licorice. So this is very warming blend. It has a bit of detoxing property as well, but gives lots of energy. You will need 2 tablespoons of herb per 2 liters of water. Yeah, you can use loose, the herb loose, like so, just put in the pan, or you can use like a little tea bag. This is corn tea bag, and then you can just put it there. Is easier to clean. Yeah. I like to keep it warm, so this is woolen socks, because I feel very cold. Some people they don't, but I feel very cold. This is the towels to cover the Vsteam, so you can sit it on. Some people they have cushions here, and this is to cover, so you sweat. Okay, then so that's the sauna. You just open up. I'm doing now advanced steaming sessions. You need to check with a Vsteam practitioner if you can do the advanced sessions. But normally, if you're not sure, just 15 minutes. If you are on the advanced level, that means that you have no contraindications, and you are able to cope with more heat, then you do 30 minutes. You put your pan there. I like to boil inside. So if you're doing 15 minutes, you don't need any heating source underneath. You just need to boil in your cooker, and then you bring the pot in the sauna, and you're ready. So I'm gonna boil it up. I put the bag in. I like to put a little bit of the herbs as well outside because I think it looks so beautiful. There we go. And then I allow that to boil. Okay, so I put it inside and then I allow that to boil. You need about 2 face towels, one at the back, just to when you sit here becomes comfortable. Some people don't even put anything, they sit on the wood. Is as you like. That's all set up, and then you'd put your gown on, put my socks on to keep it warm, and then once it starts boiling, you turn the heat off, and then you take the lid off, and then you test, of course, always to see if that's enough heat for you, and then you'd sit, I would say, like with the legs open, and then you get your gown, a cover, and you cover yourself to keep it warm. You keep the steam in as well. So it's not everyone that can cover. Some people, again, they have hot flushes. People who have excess heat, you wouldn't cover. Yeah. So then you just cover yourself, and then when the herbs, the smells start to come from the herbs, so you can even do like a steam inhalation, because you can go here and then you can feel the smell of the herbs. And then here I have a little basket, because sometimes you're just here like for half an hour and you don't want to read, you get to steam. So I like to put on, I got my beauty balm, and I just put it on my skin. I do like everything in one. I have a mask. Sometimes I put a mask. I do like, okay, this is my time. And I have this Ayurvedic massage. So sometimes I just go here, do the massage as well. It's like my mini spa in 30 minutes. So if you don't have your Vsteam sauna, you can still do Vsteam, of course. So what you do, you can boil the pan, the water with the herbs. Keep the lid on while it's boiling always. Then you bring to your place. Make sure that you get a towel and you put around so you don't burn yourself, yeah, and underneath as well. Then of course you take the lid off so the steam would come. Oh, it smells so good. And then you would come and squat, yeah. You can do undressed, or you can do with a gown like that, and then you can sweat, and you can still cover yourself in this way, so you can still come. If you are undressed, of course, is better, and that's the traditional way they used to do. So just sit down, squat like that, and you do it. So the other ideas that would be, so you get a chair like that, and you make a hole here, yeah, and you put the pan underneath. Sit down, and then the same thing, get the gown, you can sit on a gown, or you get the cover and sit down and get the steam. So when you are sitting on the chair, the same procedure, you make sure that everything is covered. To get a cover that covers everything, you get the steam on. The other option would be like a little stool, then you go and sit down and cover. So that's another option. Okay, so we have full of options to do your Vsteam. Now, the benefits of the Vsteam, there are numerous benefits of Vsteam. First one is the cleansing, and then the properties of the herbs that you are using. They're gonna have another benefit depending on the herb that you are using, or the herbs that you are using. But the steam is like a deep cleanse. It opens the pores. I think we become even more sensitive. If you think about the water element being the flow, the water represents the flow, the emotions. And I think that's what happens when you do the Vsteam. You connect even more deep with this element of water, with the flow, and I think you allow yourself to be more open, to become what Diana says, that we are oracles, and I think you become even more sensitive. So that's why I like to do the Vsteam before my period arrives. You can never do Vsteam when you are bleeding. So this is very important, even when you are spotting. And I like to do when my period finishes. I like to do as well, to have a deep cleanse on the uterus, because the heat as well helps circulation and helps that cleanse to happen. Now the other thing I was going to say about the herbs, so that's the herbs I choose, but you can use water only. You can use Artemisia, is a very safe herb to use. Nettle, very nice herb to use. Artemisia vulgaris, yeah. So there are different types of Artemisia. You'd use Artemisia vulgaris. And nettle is a very good herb to use, because it nourishes. Artemisia, it cleanses and balances. Peppermint is very cooling, so very safe to use as well. And the gentle herbs like calendula and chamomile as well, very nice. And if you don't have any herbs to use, you're not sure which herb to use, just put water or salt, water and salt. So now for the abdominal massage, after I finish the Vsteam, I like to lie on my bed or in the sofa, and I just have that 20 minutes that I really allow to seeking and connected. Sometimes I give, if I have more time, I give more time. So basically, with the abdominal massage, there are different techniques. There are the Virgo Mayan abdominal massage. There is a self-care that you try to put the uterus centered. So basically you put you start with a circle and then you go around, so you open the space, so that you do lying down, so and your hands should be like that, and then you try to bring everything to the center, to your uterus, and the pressure that you're gonna use, it really depends. Some people, they say that is deep, some people like gentle, so I would say follow what your body is asking you. So you go in all directions to bring the blood in. So then you start from this side and then this side and then up, down, center, down, sideways, down. So bring everything down to the uterus, and then when is the energy here, I like to massage again, and there is something that I like to do. I think you have to go with your own intuition how you're gonna massage your abdomen. But once I bring all the energy to my uterus, and if there is an area that I would like to send healing to, so I get my left hand, I keep in the uterus, and let's say I need a healing to my heart because something happened, and then I bring the right hand onto the heart and I set the intention for healing. If I have a pain, I go and put it there where there is the pain. If I can't reach the area, I put both hands in my uterus and I send healing to my body, to my mind, and I like to send positive thoughts about my body is healthy, my mind is healthy, I am healthy and happy, because I think energy flow where attention goes, and the same how you set the intention. So I like to get this moment of nurturing and really nurture myself in touch, in smell, in temperature, in thoughts and feelings. And then I get like a hot water bottle, and I just put on the uterus if I feel I am cold, if I feel pain. Sometimes it doesn't need after the Yoni steam, but sometimes I feel that like it's a strong bleed, and then I put a towel on and a hot water bottle on.